Radenko Varagic here in Weert. I think there was a 28-game win streak of Leiden against Weert. What happened today?
I don't know that stats, but we were before 2 years very near to win here against Leiden. I think it was overtime, and I told my players that they play hard schedule after New Year break, Christmas break, Rotterdam and Yenisei, and big win, and also I prepared my players to play up tempo as much as possible to try to make game faster, because because of small rotation of quality players in Leiden, we try to use that and make advantage in our rotation. And my guys play disciplined defense from second quarter. We stop what we discussed that is need to be stopped, and really emotional. Is easier talk after lost game than after win. I'm really happy. I have what to tell. 6 wins. This is record also. This I know for sure. This is my 4th season here. First season was 3 wins. Second season 4 wins. Last year 5 wins. Now we have 6 wins. And I hope we can make some more wins until end of season, only to stay healthy. I'm not fully happy because I now worried when Rulart will come back, because our rotation is also small and we need every player.
Yeah, you were missing Virio today. Leiden was missing 2 players, but like you said, Rulart went out with probably like a foot or an ankle injury. So you talked about the game plan, what you wanted to take away from Leiden.
Yeah.
Please talk about how you played on offense. What did you see your guys do? What did they execute that you liked?
We are ball screen. We play a lot of ball screens. That is my culture from my country, from Balkan, and we trying to make advantage from ball screens. Also, we have few players who can make advantage, like Trey tonight. He was really leader, good on the floor, but also other guys were really excellent. And we try to find open man. We watch Leiden, and in their defense sometimes that is zone, sometimes from zone to man, sometimes man to man from zone. A lot of switching in defense. When you watch video, you have a lot of open spots when you scout, but it's on the game is difficult because they have quality and they're athletic to find always the right player on right spot. We did that tonight. Without great percentage, we win the game, and that is really nice.
It felt like, especially like midway through the game, Sander Hollanders got some great open looks, usually from the 45-degree angle of the three-point shot. Is that, for example, what you were talking about? We know there's open spots, but we need to find them, and we need to get the guy there, and we need to get the ball there.
Yes, we need to find the guy, give a ball, and on right moment, because, for example, there are players who Huygens is really athletic. He help and he can close out that easy, and need to be on right moment that pass, and Sander need to execute. Sander play great game, but at the end he could make some more shots. I think we could win easier if we make some open shots. What we have in the 4th quarter, we missed a lot of open shots. I need to check stats, but I think we missed some open shots.
I think you created them. I think they were great looks. Talk about Sander. He just signed a 2.5-year extension of his contract. How young is he, and what is his capability right now, and what do you see him becoming in the next few years?
He just made 18 years old. His first year under 21. He's with me here from under 14. He come to the club when I came to the club 2014 in August, and that is how we develop players. He was in that age group biggest, but we developed him technically good, shooting, and at the end we didn't use him on post-up position in his age, because that will kill him. We develop him like outside the guard, and he have big upside potential. I think he is not aware what he can make. He's athletic also very, but he don't use that a lot. It's a long process, it's step by step, and he's still young, and he need to be patient, and we are for sure patient about him.
I heard Hans Heideman comparing him to Marco de Waard. I'm not sure if you know Marco de Waard from the 80s, but he was on the great Den Helder teams and teams like that, one of the best shooters in Dutch history. So that is some big shoes to fill, but I certainly enjoyed watching him today. Talk about your point guard, Trey Burke. What did he do well today?
Trey. But Trey is our point forward. He playing on this power forward position, but he is a very smart guy, very social guy. For example, I think he a big part in Sander develop because he really celebrates. It's very difficult to find foreign players who celebrate when somebody else scores same like more than like he score, and that is what we really like in Trey. He can attack from outside, he can post up, he can shot, he can play great defense, rebound, and that is that. We really like him.
I cannot pick out everybody because, I mean, basically everybody was playing well today. Simic had some big shots, Nosek played well. But just to pick out one more guy, Roulaerts, I think he really came alive in the second half, especially rebounding.
Yes, rebounding and good follow to driver after ball screens. He followed good driver and was on right position on right moment, and they make a lot of fouls on that situation when he need to catch the ball and dunk. That was few fouls what give us safety in offense and give us also new offense. Roulaerts is great for us. He only need to be more constant in his game. He is a little younger than he's really have age, and he needs to little grow up. But he mean for us a lot. Every player for us mean a lot.
Coach, let's look ahead. You just mentioned you already have 6 wins. It's a very competitive league. We have 9 teams, 6 going to the playoffs. It's a real fight, you know, in the middle of the pack and at the bottom. Any ideas about how you want to proceed? You had a big win already at Rotterdam. You have a very big win against Leiden today. What do you see in the future for the rest of the season?
Well, we're going game per game. We are still 21 years average, less than 21 years average. We're really young, and it also is normal that you go up down in games. And what is for me, we both times win after really terrible games in Groningen, and that, for example, that is also one stats. We lost in Groningen 40 points and win immediately next game, and now we lost also in Groningen a lot and we played terrible, and now we again won. And that is what young team, but we practice hard. We practice 9 to 10 times per week, and board did a great job. Jeroen van Ven and all people around him doing great job, and that guys I feel, and it's more easy. Nobody never here put pressure for a win or something, because we know where we are with our value, but it's now we are like family, and that helped a lot.
I always notice when I come here, there's a very warm welcome. There was a great reception. There was a great speech by Jeroen about your core values, and it's really, I think, BAL is basically about developing players. It's nice to have a big win, you know, in one single game, but I mean the horizon is further away for this organization, right?
Yeah, we are aware that Sander Hollanders after 2.5 years will not stay here if we develop him good, but that is what we want to do for Dutch basketball, because we don't have budget for something more, and our really goal is to develop players and make as much as possible players for future for Dutch basketball. If you look back, we also had from our academy 4 players in under 16 national team. Sander Hollanders was in under 18, Roel and Robin in under 20. We have national team players who give there also good behavior, good quality, and that is what we learn them here. We don't learn them here only on the court, we learn outside of court, we learn how to behave. They're sometimes angry because I'm tough, but must be like that.
We saw today what that can bring, Radenko, and like you mentioned, the under 16, of course, they will play in the A group of the European Championship. There's a lot of success there with the young guys. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for your time, and again, congratulations on the win today. BAL is beating ZZ Leiden.
Thank you also to you that follow basketball and give basketball more exposure than some other, and I really like always to talk with you guys. Thank you, Ari.
Thanks, Coach.